morning students. In the previous sessions we discussed about the concept of integers. Now we enter into the new chapter, that is nothing but fractions, decimals and rational numbers. In our grade 7 mathematics, the second chapter name is fractions, decimals and rational numbers. Here in this concept there will be 7 exercises. So in these 7 exercises you are going to learn about what is meant by fractions, operations of fractions, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of fractions based on the word problems. And coming to the decimals, you are going to learn what is meant by decimals, like decimals, unlike decimals, place by the chart of the decimals, expanded form, and next operations on decimals, means how to add the decimals, subtract the decimals, multiply the decimals and divide the decimals. Based on that we are going to solve some word problems. And here in rational numbers you are going to learn what is meant by rational number, how to represent the rational number on the number line. So in this session I am going to explain only about the fractions and types of fractions. Okay, so what is the main aim of this chapter? So at the end of this chapter you can understand the concept of fractions, decimals and rational numbers very clearly. By the end of the chapters you are able to understand the concept of fractions, decimals and rational numbers very clearly. And what is the objective of this session is, at the end of the session you will be able to understand the types of fractions. Okay, now let's see what is meant by fractions and what are the types of fractions. Okay, now first fractions. This is just introduction class. Fractions. So you know that what is meant by fraction, what are the types of fractions, because you already studied in your grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. So but again I want to just recall all the concepts what you learned in your previous grade. Okay, now fraction. What is meant by fraction? A fraction is nothing but a part of whole. What is meant by fraction? A fraction is nothing but a part of whole. A fraction is nothing but which is in the form of a by b, where a and b belongs to whole number but b is not equal to 0. Okay, what is meant by fraction? A fraction is nothing but which is in the form of a by b. A fraction is nothing but which is in the form of a by b, where this a and b belongs to whole numbers. Means you know already what is meant by whole number. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A can be any whole number and b can be any whole number if it is in the form of a by b. But here what is the condition? B should not equals to 0. Then we can say that that a by b form comes under fraction. Here a is called numerator, b is called denominator. Okay, a is called numerator and b is called denominator. What is a fraction? A fraction is nothing but a part of whole, or we can say fraction is nothing but which is in the form of a by b, where a and b, where this a and b should belongs to whole numbers, means it should be all the positive integers. But what is one condition? B should not equal to 0. That means in the denominator place the value should not equals to 0. Then we can say that is a fraction. Okay, for example let me take one whole part and I was dividing into 2 parts. Okay, how we will represent this fraction? How we will represent this? We will represent it as 1 by 2. Okay, so here 1 is called numerator and 2 is called denominator. Why we represent it as 1 by 2? Because how many parts the total whole part was divided? The total whole was divided into 2 parts, isn't it? So since the total whole part was divided into 2 parts, that 2 should write in the denominator. Okay, out of those 2, how many parts was shaded? 1. So that 1 should write in the place of numerator. And so many students will confuse between numerator and denominator. Just you can take small hint like that. What I wrote here, denominator as 2. So denominator is nothing but down. You just remember like this. Down, the number which is there in the downwards, it is the denominator. Remaining the top one is the numerator. Okay, so numerator, denominator. Do you understand how you will represent the denominator? The total whole part, how many parts it is going to divide it. So 2 parts, so the denominator is 2. How many parts was stated? 1, so the numerator is 1. Okay, what is mean by fraction now? Repeat once. The fraction is nothing but which is in the form of a by b, where a and b belongs to whole number but b should not equals to 0, or else you can say fraction is nothing but a part of whole. Here a by b, in a by b, a is called numerator, b is called the denominator. Understand? A is called numerator, b is called the denominator. So if you see here one, it is a circular object. Okay, so here one I was shaded with yellow color and one I was shaded with white color. So one is shaded with yellow color. Okay, how many parts, how we will represent this fraction? We will represent this fraction as 1 by 2 because one part was shaded with yellow color and there are how many parts totally? 2 parts. So 1 by 2 is the fraction. Are you able to understand? So now we are going to discuss what are the types of fractions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss what are the types of fractions. Types of fractions. So there are some types of fractions. Let us learn that. Already you know this, but once you go through. First one is proper fraction. What is the first one, ma? Proper fraction. What is the first fraction? Proper fraction. Okay. What is mean by proper fraction? You know that a fraction will be in the form of a by b, that means numerator and denominator. Yes. So in the numerator and denominator, if numerator is smaller than denominator, if numerator is smaller than denominator, then the fraction is said to be proper fraction. Are you able to understand? If the numerator is smaller than denominator, then the fraction is said to be proper fraction. Let me write some examples. Examples. Okay, now 2 by 1, 7 by 8, 9 by 15, 6 by 4, 6 by 8. Okay, these all are the 2 by 11. Okay, these all are the proper fractions because 2 is smaller than 11, 7 is smaller than 8, 9 is smaller than 15, 6 is smaller than 8. What is meant by proper fraction? Proper fraction is nothing but where in the fraction if numerator is smaller than the denominator, then such types of fractions are said to be proper fractions. If numerator is smaller than denominator, then such types of fractions are said to be proper fractions. So if you observe in these examples, all the numerators was less than the denominator. 2 is smaller than 11, 7 is smaller than 8, 9 is smaller than 15, 6 is smaller than 8. Can you give some more examples? Please note, write your own examples. Now next, improper fraction. Okay, what is mean by improper fraction? What is mean by improper fraction? What is mean by proper fraction? The numerator should be small than the denominator. Then coming to the improper fraction, it is just vice versa. That is nothing but here numerator should be greater than denominator. Okay, what is mean by improper fraction? The numerator should be greater than denominator. The numerator should be greater than denominator. So let me take the examples of similar, just reverse of this, 11 by 2, 8 by 7, 15 by 9, 8 by 6. So these all are the improper fractions. How? If you observe here, 11 is greater than 2, 8 is greater than 7, 15 is greater than 9, 8 is greater than 6. So I hope you understand what is the difference between proper and improper. Whereas coming to the proper fraction, the numerator should be smaller than denominator. Whereas coming to the improper fraction, the denominator should be smaller than numerator. That means numerator should be greater than the denominator. Next, coming to the mixed fraction. Okay, mixed fraction. What is meant by mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is nothing but the combination of whole number and a fraction part. Whole part and a fraction part is considered mixed fraction. For example, 3 2 by 11. Let me take. Okay, 3 2 by 11. This is a mixed fraction. You can take one more. 2 4 by 6. This is one more mixed fraction. Clear? So the combination of this is whole part. This is fraction part. The combination of whole part and the fraction part is comes under mixed fraction. Okay, what is meant by proper fraction? Numerator is smaller than denominator. Improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. Coming to the mixed fraction, the combination of whole part and the fraction part is comes under mixed fraction. The combination of whole part and the fraction part is comes under mixed fraction. Next is about like and unlike fractions. Okay, like fractions, unlike fractions. So what is meant by like fractions? Like fractions is nothing but the group of fractions which having same denominator are comes under like fractions. For example, let me take 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 6 by 5, 7 by 5, 8 by 5. This particular group of fractions is comes under like fractions because all the denominators were same. Okay, if all the denominators were same, then the group of fractions is said to be like fractions. What is meant by like fractions? The group of fractions with same denominators are called like fractions. The group of fractions with same denominator are called like fractions. What is meant by unlike fractions? It is just different denominators. Okay, let me take 2 by 6, 7 by 4, 8 by 9, 11 by 15. Okay, if you take this example, if you observe here, all the denominators was different. If all the denominators was different, then it is comes under unlike fractions. If all the denominators was same, then it is comes under like fractions. So up to here what we discussed about proper, improper, mixed, like and unlike fraction. What is meant by proper fraction? Numerator should be smaller than the denominator. All the numerators should be smaller than the denominator. Then that comes under the proper fraction. If numerator is greater than denominator, in a fraction, if numerator is greater than denominator, then it comes under improper fraction. Mixed fraction is nothing but combination of whole part and a fraction part is comes under mixed fraction. What is meant by like fraction? If all the denominators are having same, if all the denominators are equal, then the group of fractions are said to be like fractions. If the group of fractions are with different denominators, 6 4, if you observe here, all the denominators was not same, they are different. So these fractions are said to be unlike fractions. Understand? Now next one about unit fraction. Unit fraction. Unit fraction. So what is meant by unit fraction? Unit fraction is nothing but where the numerator will be 1 with any other denominator. Okay, the numerator will be 1 with any other denominator. 1 by 5, 1 by 7, 1 by 8, 1 by 11. This order comes under as unit fraction. What is meant by unit fraction? Unit fraction is nothing but the fraction with numerator 1 with any other denominator is comes under unit fraction. Okay, now these are the types of fraction. Let's move to the conversions of fractions. Okay. Now we are going to learn about how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction and mixed fraction into improper fraction. Conversion of improper to mixed. So here we are going to discuss about conversion of mixed to improper. Okay. Now conversion of improper to mixed fraction. What is meant by improper fraction? In previous we discussed about improper fraction. fraction. Improper is nothing but the numerator should be greater than denominator. So I was taking here 13 by 2. Okay, 13 by 2. Isn't it mixed fraction or not? Yes, it is. It is improper fraction. Why? Because numerator is greater than denominator. Now these improper fraction we have to convert into mixed fraction. Okay, these improper fraction we have to convert into mixed fraction. How? Just first step we have to do division for this 13 by 2. Okay, 2 divided by 13. X. Into table 13 will not possible. So less than 13, 6 are. 2 6 are 12. What is the remainder? 1 is the remainder. 6 is the quotient. Yes. Now how to convert? First, what is the denominator here? 2. Write the 2 as it is. Okay. The denominator. What is the denominator? 2. Write the denominator as it is. Now what is the quotient? 6. Yes. That should be the place of whole part. What is the quotient? 6. That should be in the place of whole part. And what is the remainder? 1. That should be in the form of numerator. So in this way we have to convert an improper fraction to mixed fraction. Are you able to understand? This way we have to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. So let me take one more example. 20 by 3. This is also an improper fraction only. Yes. So first step what we have to do? First we have to do division for this. 3 6 are 18, 2 is the remainder. Okay, now what we have to do? This is the remainder and this is the quotient. Now, what is the denominator here? 3. Write the 3 as it is in the place of denominator. Okay, now what is the quotient? 6. So 6 should write in the whole part. 6 should be right in the whole part. What is the remainder here? 2. That should be right in the numerator place. Understand? That should be right in the numerator place. So in this way we have to convert an improper fraction into mixed fraction. I think so you understand. So you also solve one more, convert one improper fraction into mixed fraction. So please convert 16 by 7. 16 by 7 you have to convert this into improper fraction. Okay. 16 by 7 you have to convert into improper fraction. That is your homework. Next, coming to conversion of mixed into improper. Here the first concept here we converted improper to mixed. Now here I am going to explain how to convert mixed to improper fraction. How to convert mixed to improper fraction. So let me take one mixed fraction, right? So let me take same example. 6 2 by 3. Okay, 6 2 by 3 is a mixed fraction. How to convert these and these to the improper fraction? First step what we have to do? Write the denominator as it is 3. Okay, write the denominator as it is. Now we have to multiply the denominator with the whole part. We have to multiply the denominator with the whole part. Multiply denominator with the whole number part. Then add the numerator value. Then add the numerator value. See, this is the like formula you have to remember. Denominator should be similar. Multiply these denominator with the value which is there in the whole number part. Plus we have to add the numerator. It is nothing but 3 is there. No, write 3 as it is. These should multiply the numerator. We have to multiply 3 into 6. And the result should add to the numerator. What is the numerator? 2. So 3 6 are 18. 18 plus 2 by 3 is nothing but 20 by 3. Are you able to understand? The result is 3 into 6 we have to do. The result what we got that should add to the numerator value. 3 into 6. The result what we got that should add to the numerator. Clear? So denominator is as it is. Denominator into whole part plus numerator value. By this way we have to convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So let me take one more example here. 4 3 by 5. 4 3 by 5. So let me take first 5. No, write 5 as it is. Okay, denominator into whole part. 5 into 4. 5 into 4. This should add to the numerator. That is 3. 5 4s are 20 plus 3 by 5. 20 plus 3 nothing but 23 by 5. So in this way we have to convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Next about simplest form. Next about the simplest form. How to convert a fraction into a simplest form. For example, let me take 18 by 6. Okay, 18 by 6. So observe here 18 by 6. It is a fraction. Yes, which fraction it is? It is an improper fraction because numerator is greater than denominator. Isn't it? Now, observe both numerical values and find whether is there any common factor. Okay, 18 and 6 had any common factor other than 1. Yes, what are the common factors for 18 and 6? Okay, other than 1, except 1. 2 is there. Yes, let me take first 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 9s are 18. Okay, what we got here? 9 by 3. Now observe 9 by 3 and find is there any other common factors except 1 for this both 9 and 3? Yes, in 3 table only. 3 1s are 3 3s are. So 3 is the 3 by 1 or 3 is the simplest form of 18 by 6. Are you able to understand? Now let me take 25 by 10. I am taking one more. 25 by 10. This is a fraction. Now observe, is there any simplest, is there any common factor between for 25 and 10 except 1? Other than 1, is there any common factor? 10 and 25 had any common factor except 1. In one table, other than 1, in two table 10 and 25 will not possible. Only 10 will possible. 25 will not possible. Yes, in 3 table both will not possible. In 4 table both will not possible. In 5, yes, in 5 is a factor of 10 as well as 25. At what times? 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. Now write 5 by 2. Now observe this both 5 by 2 and find is there any common factor other than 1. In one table both 5 and 2 it will be other than 1. In 2 table no, 3 no, 4 it will not possible because these both are co-prime numbers. So this is the 5 by 2 is the simplest form of 25 by 10. 5 by 2 is the simplest form of 25 by 10. I think so you understand how to convert into a fraction in simplest form. Just we have to observe both numerator and denominator. If it is having any common factors other than 1, then we have to cancel that both numerator and denominator. Let me take one more example. 35 by 14. Okay, 35 by 14. Do 35 and 14 had any common factors other than 1? Into 2, only 14 will possible, 35 will not possible. When we take 5, 5 is a factor of 35 but not 14. Okay, so next is 7. Okay, 7 2s are 14, 7 5s are 35. Yes, now here also we got 5 and 2. Okay, these things 5 and 2 are co-prime numbers, they do not have any common factors. So this 5 by 2 is the simplest form of 35 by 14. So in this way we have to convert a fractions into a simplest form. So up to now what we discussed in this concept, in this session we discussed about what is meant by fraction. What is meant by fraction? A fraction is nothing but a part of whole, or you can say fraction is nothing but which is in the form of a by b, where a and b belongs to whole number and b should not equals to 0. So a is called as numerator, b is called as denominator, and we discussed about the types of fractions. Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, like fractions, unlike fractions, unit fractions, and we discussed about the comparisons of fractions. In the next session we are going